Hey guys, welcome to Rich's Mowers and Blowers. What do we got? What are we looking at? This Husqvarna LC221A has a 6.75 Briggs on it, and it's the all-wheel drive. These are awesome mowers until one thing happens. Can you take a guess? The belt needs to be changed. That's what. So what do we got to take off to get to the belt? This top cover, the back cover, the blade, the wheel. We're just gonna disassemble the whole thing, I would say. Thank you, Husqvarna, for making it so difficult to do this. But let's flip it over and take a look. So always flip it carburetor side up. And there's what we got. Got these 3 pulleys. Are they even spinning? That one's broken. But they all move, so that's good. Got to take the blade off. Got to take this off. I already unclipped it from the top up there. So there's a little clip sticking through the top. Got some bolts. About 16 million of them. Got some up in here that you got to take off to get that top out. 2 right there, 2 up here, and of course this transmission's in your way, so you can't get that. Thank you, Husqvarna. Alright, so you don't need to watch me take all these off, but you got to take all this off right here, and this will come out. Start with the blade, get that out of your way, get this thing out of the way. 2 bolts right there, 1 right there, 1 right there. And these are so far 3/8. Those 4 should be 3/8. So already this one came out, and this one will not come out. So I'm going to pull out the big boy. See if we can get it out of there. We will see. Well, it's on there. That one is definitely not coming out. So we got to find something else. Well, it took the breaker bar. Looks like I moved it. I didn't want to actually break the bolt off. Taking my time, put some penetrating lube on it. Let that sit there, and we'll see if we can get it off the rest of the way. There we go. Yeah, that thing was on there. Alright. So we will put some that silver stuff on there. You guys know what that is? Leave me a comment. So that just comes off like that. Throw that to the side. Get you one of these little trays here, and you'll keep your stuff so you're not going to lose it. Next, let's get this off. Alright, well, we got the blade out of the way. Not sure if we even had to do that, but let's see what we got here holding this on. So there's got to be something right here on the side. So you do have to either have something that'll fit inside there, or you got to take the wheels off to get to them. That's an excellent design, Husqvarna. Alright, so I got some of these gear wrenches. If you don't want to take off the wheel, you can get that inside there. We'll see if it's too long or whatever. Once we get it up, we'll see. But this makes it easy. Alright, enough boring wrenching. And it will come out without taking the wheel off, so that's good. Get you one of these bad boys. Be gear wrench or whatever name brand you want. So let's do the bottom one. Yep, she'll come right out. So perfect. There we go. So now this should pull out. It's the only thing that should be holding it in there. Yeah, besides all that dirt and crud and stuff in there. There we go. Perfect, fellers. Clean all that up. Toss that to side. Alright. Yep, definitely want to get all this cleaned up. Alright. We're going to unhook this and we will be able to pull that forward. There is a bracket there that you need to take off. We'll get to that in a minute. I would definitely say something was in there packing the nuts. Before we go too much further, we want to spin this. Make sure your wheels are moving. So they are. So the transmission should be good. Alright, so we got that out of the way. There is a little spring you unhook. Boing. And then this will come out like that. So there you go. Now we can take, well, we can clean the rest of this out. We can take this bracket off right here and then be able to get the belt on there. But alright, so we'll work on that. That is a couple little 1/4 inch right there, one on that side, one on the other side, and then that bracket will come off. Get some of this off while we're sitting here. Alright, so we got one up here, one there, and 2 down here. So let's do probably, I doubt we can get that one without taking this off. And we definitely can't get that one. Thanks, Husqvarna. Thank you for making it such a difficult thing. So now you wonder why take this thing to the repair shop and they say it'll be $200 to put a belt on, because you gotta take this whole thing apart. Thank you, Husqvarna. Alright, 9/16 takes the wheel off. This comes off just like that. And then we'll see what we gotta do to get that thing out of here. Alright, we're gonna take this off, I guess. And that happens to be, well, 11mm fits it pretty good. So we're gonna do that. See if we can get this thing off. And then there is a hidden one right here. So you have to move this back and forth. You'll find another one. Yay! Don't you love these jobs like this? Alright, so now we should be able to wiggle this up. It's kind of got these clips in here. We're going to pull up on it and we will kind of slide this out so we can get those bolts off, so we can get this top plastic thing off. You know, there's plenty of spots where they could have put something and not had to do that. They could have moved this over a little bit. They could have put it like in the front and this clips on, I guess. Anyways, thanks, Husqvarna. Alright, so just those two didn't do it. We have to take this one off. So let's go ahead and finish taking that off. There we go. So to pop those out, make sure you have a BFS screwdriver, if you know what BFS is. That's what this is. So we're going to try to pull that out right there. That's working better. Whoop, just fell right back in. See that? So I need 2 hands to do it. Alright. Took 2 hands to handle that one. That's what she said, Rich. So now we should be able to move it out of the way to get up in there. Alright, 16.5 hours later, we got that off, so we can pull this off. Oh, look at all that goo up in there. Thank you, Husqvarna, for designing this to collect all that to break our belts. It's a great design. The engineer needs his arse kicked. Yeah, look at that. That's ridiculous. It's redonkulous. By the way, there's a little plastic clip that you have to unclip right there. But, alright, so woohoo! We're getting somewhere now. Probably all my gas has ran into my muffler or into the oil. That's always something that we can deal with later. Alright, so now that's free. There's one more we got to take off. This right here, it's about 16 inches long. That's what she said, Rich. So it's coming out. There we go. This holds the belt on. So that's what that does. So you can see now it's gone. Let's see if I can push it up in there. And you can see, there we are. So we need that out of the way to put the belt on. And here is the belt. Since it was missing a belt, I just had to guess at it. Get on the old interweb and see what I could find. 580-364609. That's what it looks like. So we'll see if it fits. Alright, so we tighten that back up. But make sure that belt's on the right side of that so you can feel. Let's go look at it. So make sure it's on this side instead of that side. Alright, so we got the belt on the top there. Make sure that long screw's up in there to hold that belt on. And then we have to put this cover back on before we put this on. That way we can get the bolts in there, or screws, or whatever you want to call those things. But that's good how it is. And then we'll get that top put back on. Alright, we got those 4 in there. Good. Now we got to take our BFS and we will hold that down and push that back up in there so we can screw on the top here. Screw those back in. What is that right there, Rich? What is that? I don't know. Remember, you have that one that's hidden under there. That was a standard 7/16 is what that was. So I don't know what I used last time on it. But we got one more right there. Alright, coming back together nicely. So I think I used 11mm or something. It fits on there also. We can get the wheel back on it. Can do that. Put your shield back on with your washer like that. Throw your wheel back down. Put your nut on it. And that was a 9/16, I think. Alright, let's get that down. Alright, so here is my new pulley and the old one. You can see it's missing, got broken there. But this one has this extra piece in it, and the new one doesn't. So what you're going to have to do is find you a little vise like this. Go to your socket drawer, find a socket that's going to fit inside there. Then you're going to whack it, and it's going to come right out. Just like that. There you go. Now your new one, you're just going to put it in there and then whack it in there. Alright, so here's how your belt goes on. Goes up around that pulley, up in there if you can see. Goes down right through there, around, down through here, up and around. There you go, you can see a nice overview of it. Got to get all this stuff back out of there. I've got to put this plastic back on. So this goes back in here. All that's on there, so make sure you hook your cable back up. Make sure you hook that little spring right here back up. There's a little hole up there. Goes up in there. Spring goes on here. Other than that, that should be it. Let's get that cleaned out.